circuit is quite interesting. It is 1.3 kilometers long, and it is definitely going to be a very nice experience for the drivers. That is going to be layout. We are going to soon send everybody out. My name is Crack, and I will be your commentator for today. I am very excited to see what the drivers have performed for us here at the ninth day of as they line up at the pit lane, very excited to go out and experience this new track. Drivers are very eager to start soon, and the red light is about to turn into green. We wait for the cue for Josh. And it is green light here at Qatar. So Andrea is currently leading right now, and behind is Magic Cat. He was in the front of the line, but he had to do the game reaction. As you see everybody, in a line. Both Mahindras sticking together. Quite interesting to see. Oh, and that is, I believe that's Mark. I'll step down for a second. Oh, and he hit one of the walls there. He's trying to get used to the circuit here. We must give him a second there. Let's focus on Andrea here. Andrea will be learning his track here as he takes those turns quite quietly, relaxed, as he's about to make it past the pit straight. And he starts his lap, it looks like, for 34.2 for sector 1. Purple, sector 1 and 2. Already getting used to the circuit here for Andrea. Very good for him. But behind him, that purple sector 2 got snatched. Oh, and the back end stepped out for him. Interesting. Now, Sector 2 seems to be up for grabs, as everybody seems to be setting purple Sector 2s. Now TRB sets a purple Sector 2, and Andrea sets the first time of the day, 107.5, but that gets beaten by Magical Cat with a 1.6.991, with that purple Sector 3 really carrying. But then, now TMRB, with the purple Sector 2, sets a 1.106.7, must be very used to this new layout, as they are already setting good times. Impressive. So now we have TMRB leading in FP, Magical Cat second, and Andrea third, Misa fourth, and Baba Booey Alt fifth. Mark has not set a time yet, but he is going to cross the line soon. Let's see where he is. Oh, he seems to have spun. Lost control of the car, stopped in between that little chicane thing. Something must have happened, but it's alright then. 126.3 for him. Now TMRB with the purple sector 1, but that purple sector 2 keeps getting switched between hands, as Andrea snatched it away from, I believe, was now TMRB, which was holding it. Andrea had a pretty good first lap, but it quickly got snatched away. Let's actually focus on Andrea here for a second. Andrea just set a 107.083, but that is not enough to beat the dominating now TMRB's 104.545. Impressive, but then what about that sector 2? Andrea took it, the purple. He's gonna have to work on that sector 2 if he wants to dominate his lead, but right now, I think he's doing great in that Mercedes EQ. We seem to have yellow flags in sector 2. Not sure what that is. Sector 3, actually. Strange, but it's now back to green flags. We'll have to see what happens then. Andrea taking it slow to start his next lap. As who's that behind him? Ooh, Magical Cat scrapping with Andrea on the straight. Quite interesting actually. As Magical Cat really just has the better line and he just passes him, which is quite good for him. Oh, is that Andrea spinning? That was Andrea spinning. Andrea spun. Yeah, not great for him, but it's fine now. He's just gonna continue going. Quite impressive for now Team RB with the 104.545. He is doing very good for him. 2-second lead. What is that? Is it a stationary car? Interesting. That is Magical Cat's car, stationary. In, what's that? I believe it's Sector 3. Stop there in Sector 3. Slowing. Must be some sort of issue. But he'll have to pull himself together. Yep, he's back on track now. Now Team RB keeps improving, actually, by the time. But there's something that's not adding up with the Sector 1 and 3 that is making him go faster. Something we don't know. Ooh, that's the wall there. It's the curb. Very interesting there. Now, the next Misa, I did not actually notice him, but Misa is now P2. Magical Cat did not have time, you know, after that stationary movement to get that position back. But let's see, Andrea, fast lap here, and he spun. And he spun again. Ooh. Sector 3. Not great. But he's back on track now. And it seems that the Sector 3 is not very good for people. People really have to get used to this new layout. Quite unique. Quite unique, this layout actually. I believe it is the Formula 1 layout, but slightly changed up. That's what it looks like to me. As we see, as we're going past the Formula 1 straight. And we're just gonna look at Andrea here, starting his lap. Let's pass turn 1, turn 2, hits that apex. And oh! Spins again. He seems to have tapped some sort of like bump or something, but he's spun, hit the wall, but he's back again now. Magical Cat, purple Sector 3, but he's being delayed by Andrea here. Quite upsetting. He must be on a pretty good lap then. Let's focus on someone else right now. Let's look at Mark. Now Mark needs to step up the pace soon. It seems as though what's going wrong is a Sector 1. He needs to... oh, back end stepped out. And corner car. Not great. But alas, let's hope for improvement for him in the future then. As he currently has a 125.5. Oh, green Sector 1 actually. Never mind about that. He might be able to get something more decent time here. Grey Sector 2, but that doesn't stop him from setting a good Sector 3. As I didn't even notice, now TMLB gets a 103.7. Wow. That's pretty good. Oh, Mark hits the wall on his fast lap. He must have caught something. Actually, Magical Cat and Misa both improved, but now TMB getting the best improvement out of this. Really learning the track here. Let's actually focus on Bobby here. Man, he seems to have stopped on track. Stopped on track, but now he's back. Now he's back rolling. I've reported an issue on his radio, so apparently there's a glitch. Oh, and he's in the wall. That's Baba Booey in the wall, sector 1. He's stuck on the straight. And he's still stopped there. Yep, okay. Fixed for him. Actually, yep, he's moving now. Great for him. Anyway, let's take a look at another driver. Let's take a look at Misa. Misa now pushing here. Trying. There's his teammate in front of him. Now Misa hoping for the best for him here as he goes through some of the final turns, basically through the last corner, clips the apex, and he gets a 107.9. Something went wrong somewhere, probably the sector 1, to not replicate his and just the back end stepping out for him. It seems as though these cars, what is that? Is that a golden cheetah in the middle of the track? There's a golden cheetah in the middle of the track somewhere. Yes, that explains the yellow flags. But now let's look at now the MRB. It looks like he's on a slow lap here with a 38. Yeah, he seems to have been on a slow lap. Green flags again, back on green flags. Mark saying green sector 1. I'm looking at now to him on B here. He's gonna start his fastest. He's gonna start his hot lap. Looks like those two final turns. He's just learning the track here, as everyone here is learning the track. It is free practice. It gives them a chance to learn the track, but also to be fast. That's why I'm here to commentate. He goes through these turns. He is a very fast driver, I will say. I'm quite impressed. Quite an impressive view. See him drive with lots of talent. You know, let's hope for a good future for him. Now, he actually set the purple sector 1, which is very good for him, but oh, cut. You know, it's a bit disappointing to see someone cutting after a very good sector 1, but alas, that won't stop him from setting a good lap next lap. So we'll take a look at him later. As you can see, let's take a look at Mark. Mark with the green sector 1. He spins. Oh, he's upside down. Upside down, sector 2. Oh my god. Oh, quite disappointing for him, but I'm glad he'll be able to recover for him. As he's probably set a 110.333. Now, he really needs to push to try and beat Andrea, which I don't actually see anywhere. Andrea, I don't know where he is. That is Mark saving it there. Press it, save. And what was that? Magical cat. Fun. He must have something. He must have lost. You know, there's a lot of spins and accidents around the last chicane. So, you know, but that doesn't stop people from still going. Anyway, Baba Booey. Oh, I didn't even notice him. Sector 1 and Sector 2 are looking promising, but will he be able to hold it in Sector 3? Goes through the last chicane. Let's see it. 108.629. If he continues this form, he might be able to get P4 in the bag, which I would love to see, actually. He should keep going. Right now, everyone is smooth cruising, learning the track. It seems as though some people are going for fastest laps, but it's not really proving. So, let's take a look at now TMRB. Now, I feel as though he's got a good sector 1. Around a second behind his best one, but if he works his way through sector 2, oh, lot of oversteer there, snaps into the wall. God, You hate to see it, but stuff happens, unfortunately. Now, wonder what I wonder what Mark is doing to try and learn this track. Now, it seems as though his main focus right now is to, start studying the track and also set a good time. But right now, it's proving to be quite a struggle for him. And we've only got 15 minutes left, around 15 minutes left. And he's got plenty of time to continue learning this track and to develop his knowledge of the track and the car. I don't know much about his Formula E career because I just started, but it seems as though he might be a decent driver, as he is actually on an alright lap here. Sector 1 is quite bumpy, but if he works his Sector 3 very well, he might be able to get... Oh, back end stepped out. Not great. Cars are very oversteery, it looks like. Very slidey. But to be honest, that just makes it more fun. Now, I'm thinking, what happened to... Someone's missing from my spectator list. Is that Magical Cat? I can't see Magical Cat on my spectator list. Now, I think he's left, which simply makes it now 4 cars on track. Everyone's giving like their all. Not really their all, but right now they're studying the track, finding a new line to, take during the race and the next free practice. Something that also comes important is that they should be practicing more and more of this, because if you don't know, this will become useful in qualifying, because qualifying, I think, is tomorrow, and this is some of their only chances to practice, and study the track. They need to give it their all in this session and the next few sessions to really make a mark in qualifying and to, just learn the track and hopefully get a good result in the race and qualifying, because a good qualifying always, helps the race. So let's take a look at someone else here. I would like to take a look at Misa to be in the pits. Misa is in the pits and he must be waiting. He might be trying to read up on the track, checking his data, figuring out everything's right. Let's see. I want to take a look at Bababui Alt. Now, he is currently P5, 108.629, and he has around 12 minutes left to try and get a time that is faster than Andreas, because if he gets that, that is P5 in the bag for him. And do you know what? P4 is a really good foundation to work on for him if he continues going like this. Oh, hits the wall there. But do you know what? He's about to approach the final the turn and chicane. And he's going to start his fastest lap now. So let's see what he can perform in this fastest lap. Approaches turn 1 and turn 2. Makes it through very nicely. I don't know if that was a cut or not, but we'll have to see once his sector 1 registers. Makes it through these turns very nicely. Oh, damn! Hits the curb and basically just loses it into the wall, which basically just spins his entire lap. Disappointing for Baba Booey Alt. but I guess he can try another lap. Now, focusing on now TMRB here, he seems to be going for like this. Oh, he spun. There is a spin in sector 1, but he's now back on track. Lost it through the curb. Quite upsetting. Ooh, Mark here. Set a 113.820. We have a new person here. Some sort of new driver, if I can take a look here. Setting a 3909.4. Paul Michael. Not appearing on my spectator board, but you know, we'll see him whizzing past sometime. Thank you, Josh. Let's actually take a look at him. He's about to start his first lap, with his first lap being a 110.6. Actually, he's about to start his first proper lap. It's a bit of oversteer, but snapped his tires back into the game. Now, seems to be driving the Porsche, I believe. Correcting on my Formula E knowledge, but he is doing a very good job within that car, as he is really showing the engine who's the boss with a 33.233 as his sector 1. Now, if he continues his performance in sector 2, as he sets the purple sector 2, loses it slightly into the wall, but that wouldn't affect him. As if he gets a good sector 3, he has chances to be fighting for the top position. Makes it through this turn. I don't know if he's used to this circuit or not, but I'll have to take a look later. He makes it through the final chicane. What will this be? Second place, a 104.500 is only the second lap. Incredible, and he's going for another fastest lap. That is what you call a very good driver. To 09.250, that is going to challenge now Team RB to beat him, and it's also going to challenge Nisa right here. Because Magical Cat is in here. Nisa still is in the pits, but you know, he can still find that second somewhere on the track and make it. Cool Michael setting a 32.893, and he cuts sector 2. Oh, you know what, that sector 2 would have been very good for 9.266. If he would have developed that into sector 3, we could have had a new top scorer. And he does a little drift. That was impressive drifting from Cool Michael. I don't know if that was intentional or if he was just saving, but here we are. That is one of the NIOs in front of Cool Michael, but that won't affect him. Oh, it might have. Oh, loses the back end. We've got 7 minutes left the session, and it's now focused on whether Cool Michael will. Oh, someone's in the wall. That's an NIO in the wall in sector 1. We'll either focus on Cool Michael getting first place in this session, or Naughty MRB retaining his position, Misa getting into the top 3, Bababui getting P5, and Mark improving and hopefully getting P6. So everyone is sort of like against each other here, except for teammates. Or maybe they are. I don't know what's happening in the pit wall there, but everyone is currently battling it out for these positions, which is quite impressive. Now, Cool Michael seems to be going for like this strat to drift through the turn. That's quite. I don't know if it's intentional or not, or it's the curb putting him off. But there, the Mahindra passes the Mahindra. Cut. Seems up cut. Yeah, it's a pretty hard turn to get used to. You know,